Now I'm going to talk about transformation of exponential and logarithmic functions. Let's do logarithmic first. I have the log base 10 of x. That is f of x is equal to the log base 10 of x. You have this function on your calculator. It says log. It may say 10, but if it says log, that means log base 10. If it says ln, that means base e. But we'll talk about that later. So log base 10 of x, and if I wanted to shift to the right, remember how we shifted to the right with our parabolas and our other things? We did the log base 10 of, say, x minus 3. That's going to take the log base 10 and shift it 3 over this way, so it goes to 0. It's going to do this kind of thing. It's going to shift over 3. And if you think about it, all we need is for this to be, let's say, I meant to the right, didn't I? And here I went to the left, and I had a minus sign there. You probably have been screaming, "No, Mr. Cook, no!" And you're right. I drew it wrong, and you're going to see this on video. It should have been like this, going, if it's shifting to the right, like I said, I put a minus there and I go to the right 3, draw my line, and my curve goes like that. That's my log function. The same thing as what you've seen with others. Now with an exponential function, here's my exponent function going through 0, 1. Let me draw that a little better. Like that. If I shift to the right and say that it is 10 to the x plus, I'm going to the right. So x minus 3, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. This is the new point that it's going to go through. But otherwise it's going to it's just the whole function is just going to shift to the right because I subtracted 3 from this number. Transformations up and down work the same way. If I had an exponential function like 10 to the x, and if I added 2 to it, that means instead of this, I'd have 1, 2, and 2 would be my asymptote, and it would do this kind of thing here. It was just totally shift up 2 points. If I subtracted 2, it would go down 2 points. So that's the simple thing about transformations. Whether it's exponential or log functions, they're all going to operate that same way.